Fans, welcome back to another great hour of Mountain State Wrestling action. I am the voice of tradition, Jonathan Styles, as joined by always, Stephen Hensley.
The Outlaw Rockstar, thank you very much, Styles.
Wonderful Santa hat, too. Fans, in 2 weeks, we will begin recapping the year 2010, so stay tuned for those highlight shows.
That's right, but fans, I want to inform all of you right now, in the coming weeks, you're going to see something hideous and terrible, and it's a right that needs to be wrong. Andy Awesome, formerly known as the Chupacabra of Mexico, has finally taken his mask off, and that has kick-started my new campaign, Put the Mask Back On. What? Fans, I encourage you to wear a mask at the event. Champ, put the mask back on. Let's put the mask back over his ugly face so we don't have to look at it anymore.
Oh my God.
What have we got planned this morning?
Forget that. Let's see how we can get Mountain State Wrestling to come to your town. Put the mask back on.
This is Commissioner Larry Light. If you'd like to see the great TV stars of NWA Mountain State Wrestling come to your town, give us a call at area code 304-673-2054 or check us out on the web at mountainstatewrestling.com.
Let's go backstage now to get comments from Matt Conard and the legit hit Bryan Kyle.
You know what? I woke up this morning, I got in my car, I drove to this podunk town thinking that I was actually, for once, at a Mountain State Wrestling show going to have some competition. Well, you know what? I get here and they tell me I'm going up against this newcomer, Matt Conard. Look, I know you're building your reputation. You've left people laying the past few weeks with your neck breaker and whatnot. But I mean, I don't know if you know me. You should definitely YouTube me, because I think if you would have YouTubed me before you came to the show this morning, you probably wouldn't have came to this show this morning. Matt Conard, whatever your name is, this morning, you're getting knocked out, and that's legit.
Fans, this is Jonathan Styles, and I have the exclusive backstage interviews here this morning. Finally, my chance to meet with Matt Conard and get some big comments out of him about his upcoming match with Bryan Kyle. Matt, I know you have to be full of comments. Go ahead. I mean, how do you feel you're taking on one member of the Gift Garage, probably one of the toughest men to have the lariat here in Mountain State Wrestling? Then let's talk about the attacks on Matt Barnett and Diablo Jr. I'm sure you have plenty of things to say to both of them. Thanks for the comments, Matt. We appreciate it. Let's get back up to the arena. Oh, we got Derik, Billings, and Bryan Kyle out here, Steve.
That's right. 2/3 of the greatest faction in professional wrestling today, the Gift Garage, gifted by God to be envied by man, are these men.
Well, and I tell you what, this is going to be a great match. Matt Conard's been on a tear as of late, and to take on somebody like the television champ, or former television champ, and half of the tag team champions, will you?
Styles, I'm afraid I'm going to have to put on my sunglasses. I'm being blinded by the heavenly light. I said these men were gifted by God, and it holds true. Can you see the heavenly light blinding you? Oh my Lord, there's so much greatness in the ring right now.
Will you take the stuff off your nose?
It's been snowing a lot outside today.
Your head is so far up. Derik, Billings rear end, I think the beard could take the place of the hair that's missing on the mohawk.
Jonathan Styles. I always thought that your face looked strange, but now I understand. Sour grapes make the lips pucker, don't they?
No!
Hey, it's all right, my brother. But look out here, you see a physically dominant specimen in Matt Conard. And we talk a lot about how important it is to be big and athletic and mean. At least I do. Right. And this man encompasses all of those qualities. This is going to be a very interesting contest. Usually, Bryan Kyle's in there against somebody that doesn't like to do what it takes to win a match. But Matt Conard, make no mistake about it, he's willing to do whatever it takes, not only to win a match, but to put a man down and put him down for good.
Absolutely. All right. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. First, accompanied to the ring by Derik Billings. He is is one half of the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champions from Princeton, West Virginia, weighing 225 pounds, the legit hit, Bryan Kyle. And his opponent from Buchanan, West Virginia, weighing 205 pounds, Matt Conard. Henry Higgins, your referee. Ding, ding.
Well, Higgins is definitely going to have his hands full this morning. Bryan Kyle starting this thing off fast and fierce, and he definitely needs to against a man like Conard. And just as quick as he started this, Conard so big, so strong, reversal of the Irish whip, shoulder block, and you see Bryan Kyle on the run to the outside of the ring, Styles.
Kyle is going to have to really stay on top of Conard. Conard has that chiseled physique out there. It's almost like you're fighting Atlas himself. I think Bryan Kyle has got his hands full, and he's going to just have to continuously mount an offense and not take a moment's break if he wants to go home victorious.
Well, if anybody can stand up next to that mountain and chop it down with the edge of his hand, it's Bryan Kyle.
Well, Bryan Kyle is no slouch when it comes to singles wrestling. He is the former television champion.
Some would say he's gifted.
Is he more gifted than the gift?
I'd say they're on the same level.
Wow, I will have to tell
gifted
that
by God, to be envied by man. It's not ours to decide who's more gifted.
Moving on.
We are mere announcers. And they are wrestling gods. Well, I'm not a mere announcer. I'm an announcing god. But anyway, Styles. Don't worry, I got you a Christmas present.
Oh, I can't wait to see that Christmas present.
Should help your announcing out.
Hammerlock applied, side headlock now. Bryan Kyle. And see, Bryan Kyle, I have to really question his strategy out here by just not taking Conard down and putting him down on the map permanently.
Did you say you'd have to question his strategy?
Yes.
Well, that seems appropriate for you. After all, he's in the dominant position at the moment, and being that you're such a loser, you would definitely question anything that looks like a winning strategy. But back to the action in the ring here. You see Bryan Kyle using the majority of his weight advantage to apply that full Nelson and just put as much pressure as he can on Conard's upper body. Maybe weaken it so that later in the match, if Conard does regain the advantage, he's not in as physically dominant position as he was in the opening moments of this contest.
Absolutely, and Bryan Kyle definitely taking apart one part of the body like any seasoned veteran would. And wait a minute, just like that, the strength of Conard reversing and basically dissing Bryan Kyle. And he just stares him down with that icy cold stare.
As strong and as dominant as Conard is, though, you see right here, he's a rookie. He's making a rookie mistake. He had Bryan Kyle on the run. Bryan Kyle is a skilled, and I don't think you disagree with this as much as you dislike him, a skilled and dangerous veteran of this game. And you see what happens when you let up on a man like Bryan Kyle. He's going to regain the offense.
I will admit Conard is a little green behind the gills, but I've seen many men in this company in particular that are green behind the gills that have gone on to great things. And I think it's only a matter of time before Conard wins A, the Rookie of the Year award, and B, gets some gold around his waist. And would you disagree with that, Steve?
Well, all things are possible, Styles, but you got to remember, rookies make rookie mistakes, and if you make a mistake too early in your career, you can see that career ended in an instant. If there's a guy that can take people out of this business, it's Bryan Kyle, but Conard with a big boot, a lateral press out of nowhere, and almost walks away with the victory.
And I really thought Conard was going to put him away, and Conard just aggressively pounding away and beating Bryan Kyle like some dough.
Massive shoulder blocks in the corner, puts him down on the mat, kick to the back, applies a rear chin lock.
And now Conard slowing the pace on the match down almost to his advantage. And what does it mean when a wrestler slows that pace down, Steve? I mean,
well, it can mean a number of things. Sometimes it means that he himself needs to rest while also putting the screws to his opponent. In this case, Conard definitely trying to wear down Bryan Kyle, but to no avail. Bryan Kyle, too gifted. He's already regained the momentum. Bounds off the ropes, measures him.
Oh, wow.
Falling senton splash. Lateral press by Bryan Kyle. 1, 2. Kick out the last second by Conard.
I tell you, Conard really better start getting something together. But it is going to be difficult being the rookie that he is. But hey, everything is possible here at Mountain State Wrestling. I mean, I'm glad to see we got some great guys in the new talent initiative, including Matt Conard.
Conard standing on wobbly legs right now. Bryan Kyle not letting up. Big forearm smash to his face. Puts him in the corner, sends him out. Reversal of the Irish whip. Conard comes off the ropes. Big body splash, hooks him belly to belly suplex. Almost throws him through the ring too. Thank you, God.
Can you believe the strength by Conard to throw Kyle around like the rag doll?
Come on, hit.
5 minutes has elapsed in the match. 10 minutes remaining.
Giant, and we use the words, but this time quite literally a giant vertical suplex here. Conard already standing about 6'5" himself. Bryan Kyle being about 6'5" himself. That's like 12 feet. But an insecurity by Bryan Kyle turns things around in the hurry. Hooks the leg.
And I tell you what, I blame that a lot on Conard's frustration as a rookie. He didn't really take a moment to capitalize when he had the chance. And that was you were talking about earlier, Steve, about how he can just be out there.
But you see Bryan Kyle jumping off the ropes.
Oh, but nobody home. Lucky roll by Conard.
Conard looks like he may have been grazed by that blow, but Bryan Kyle definitely looks like he absorbed a lot of punishment as well. Neither man in an advantageous position at this point. Both men trying to get back up to their feet. Conard looks like he may do it first. Conard's up on his feet, but the legit hit right behind him. Measures him, misses with that shot. And Conard, series of fists to the head of Bryan Kyle, sends him out of the corner.
Well, I think the damage may have been done now. Wow, what a great clothesline by Conard. And now Conard's wrenching that neck, almost as if he was going to try to pop it off like a chestnut.
Well, it was a great clothesline, but it certainly wasn't a TYFHO clothesline. He didn't take his freaking head off.
Wait a minute, what's Derik Billings doing? Conard was going to go for his signature neck breaker.
That's right, the Hangman's neck breaker, but you see Conard, rookie mistake, goes over to Dynamite. Legit,
ropes,
come on! Ropes.
Ding, ding.
Ding, it's over! And there you see your winner, the legit hit, Bryan Kyle!
Well, what's Bryan Kyle?
Like Christmas came early. God bless you, sir. God bless you. Water, of course, sir.
Water?
Most gifted water ever.
Instant replay for the cheating by Bryan Kyle putting his feet on the rope.
Sour grape Styles, your face is beginning to pucker again.
I can't believe, first of all, you got the distraction by his brother, and then you got Bryan Kyle having to use one of the oldest tricks
blah,
in the
blah,
book.
blah, 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 blah. The only thing that you need to remember at this match that matters is the man that walked away with the victory, the man that always walks away with the victory, the man who is gifted by God to be envied by man, the legit hit Bryan Kyle, walking away, head held high. Matt Conard, big, mean, angry, but he's a rookie, and this week he came up on the short end of the stick. All right, West Virginia, I know you're sitting at home and you're wondering, Outlaw Rockstar, where can we see NWA Mountain State Wrestling, the greatest wrestling action around? I'm going to tell you right now, if y'all really want to see the best, pay attention to what's coming up right now. It's the information you've been waiting for. NWA Mountain State Wrestling coming at you like a freight train.
Saturday, January 1st, Summers County, West Virginia. The Gifterage is coming to town. You know what? It's not quite Christmas yet, but you're about to get a few Christmas presents a little early. Saturday, January 1st, Summers County Memorial Building, Hinton, West Virginia. Be there.
Inbreds of Mullins, West Virginia. Saturday, January 8th, 2011. The greatest team in professional wrestling, period,
Pretty much.
returns to the Legion Hall to destroy the competition.
Gifterage.
Greetings, inbreds. It's the most heart-stopping, jaw-dropping, eye-popping, high-flying, death-defying, awe-inspiring wrestler in the world today, Jason the Gift Kincaid, telling you to come out January 15th at the Volunteer Fire Department in Beaver, West Virginia, and see NWA Mountain State.
Check this out. the new NWA Mountain State t-shirt. Come in your favorite colors, come in different sizes. On mountainstatewrestling.com in the shop zone section. Get yours now. Ooh la la.
Now let's go backstage to get comments from the de facto leader of the Gift Garage, Jason the Gift Kincaid.
The man.
Followed by the NWA Dog Pound Champion, Chance Prophet.
Make sure you sign the belt up for the gift.
Several weeks ago, the most heart-stopping, jaw-dropping, eye-popping, high-flying, death-defying, awe-inspiring wrestler in the world today, Jason the Gift Kincaid. I came out here in front of you wrestling fans, and I talked about Chance Prophet, the NWA Dog Pound Heavyweight Champion. And I talked about him as if he was a human being. Because there was a time when I knew Chance Prophet. I knew who he was. I knew him to be a real person. But those times have changed apparently, because now he comes out here and he talks all crazy and he's got a skull. It's not the same Chance Prophet that I knew. It's not the Chance Prophet that I prepared for. So I went out with a game plan, and when I saw that Chance has changed, that game plan went out the window. But I still recovered quite a bit, and I was able to push him to the limit, but I couldn't get it done. Well, today, here on NWA Mountain State TV, the Gift steps in the ring with the Dark Child again, and this time I know what I'm up against. I know the manner of beast in which I am about to battle. Chance, you want to be crazy? Well, I can deal with crazy. I know crazy. I've lived with crazy all my life. And many people will attest to the fact that maybe I'm a little crazy myself. But my craziness, it is steeped in reality and the acceptance of it. Whereas your craziness is all about the avoidance of reality. Well, today, in that squared circle, it's going to get very real for you, Chance Prophet. And I will pull you back to reality, kicking and screaming like a child from the candy aisle if that's what I have to do. Chance, today, you become a man.
Some things change, some things stay the same. Some people call me crazy. I'm not crazy at all. I have a direct plan, and tonight, Jason Kincaid, I defeated you once for my Dog Pound title, NWA Dog Pound. They were very happy with what happened. And as you can see, I always have a smile on my face. But Jason, last time, you and your little friends in the Gift Garage decided to make a little happy party on my face in the back. Tonight, Jason, I'm sorry for what I'm going to do to you.
Oh no! Didn't we just see these guys? I mean, come on.
What the heck do you mean, oh no? Didn't we just see these guys? How about thank you, God, that we are so lucky to see the men who are gifted by God to be envied by man, the Gift Garage, making their way out here to support their pride and joy, Dynamite, Derik Billings, the man who can literally blow up any obstacle in his way. The man that is so strong, so physically dominant, so gifted by God. And you see Jason Kincaid out there, the gift. And you want to talk about a man who is literally gifted by God? How about the man who is literally called the gift? Jason Kincaid, quite possibly the most talented wrestler in the history of professional wrestling.
Oh, there he is, the most talented man in the professional wrestling today, maybe the NWA Dog Pound Champion, Chance Prophet.
The man who got into a little bit of Grandpa's medications at too early of an age, Chance Prophet, making his way out here, Dog Pound Champion. Very dangerous, very unorthodox is this man.
I tell you what, this is going to be a match for the books. Fans, DVR, videotape, save it on YouTube, do whatever you can. Fans, this match is scheduled for one fall. With a 15-minute time limit. It is for the NWA Dog Pound Championship. First, the challenger from Oak Hill, West Virginia.
The heck with you, Jonathan Styles, the challenger, the man who will walk away with the NWA Dog Pound Championship, Jason the Gift Kincaid.
And his opponent from Point Pleasant, West Virginia, weighing 240 pounds. He is the NWA Dog Pound Champion, Chance Prophet! Henry Higgins, your referee.
And Happy Henry Higgins certainly has his hands full all morning this morning. Goes straight from that fantastic opening contest with the legit hit Bryan Kyle and the dangerous man Matt Conard, and goes into this fiasco for a referee to try to control. Good luck on that one. The NWA Dog Pound champion, unorthodox, unhinged, several screws loose up there. I don't necessarily like him. I don't necessarily know enough about him or understand enough about him to hate him. But that man is going up against another man who is impossible to control. He's too quick, he's high-flying, he's death-defying, he's awe-inspiring, he's chasing the Gift Kincaid, and he has a heck of an opportunity this morning.
And I tell you what, fans, Henry Higgins bringing me the Dog Pound Championship. This is what it's all about here.
Let me see this title for just a second there, Jonathan Styles. Make sure that's nice and shiny for Jason Kincaid.
I thought I was going to say thank you for polishing it for Chance Prophet.
Let's see here. I'll leave this right here. Leave this in what I like to call the winner's circle. Currently, there are 3 other people besides myself in the building that belong in that circle. Of course, Jason the Gift Kincaid, Dynamite Derik Billings, and the legit hit Bryan Kyle. Winner's circle. We're in it. You're not, Styles.
Not the circle I would want to be in. But Henry Higgins seems to be checking him over pretty thoroughly. I got to wonder what.
And he should have.
Why is he not ejected Derik Billings and Bryan Kyle yet at this point to really make it a fair fight?
Why should he?
All right.
They're just out here to offer words of encouragement to a man they train with, to a man that they've offered tremendous support for over the years, a man they have a serious investment behind, Jason Kincaid.
Yeah.
Getting ready to start this one off, folks. This should be a fantastic, and that is no understatement whatsoever, fantastic concept. The Gift goes for an early schoolboy. Nice pinfall, but already inside the head of Chance Prophet.
Well, you were talking about how great this match is going to be, Steve. I got to tell you, their former match from Smithers, West Virginia is one of the top viewed videos on the Mountain State Wrestling YouTube channel.
As well it should be. Jason the Gift Kincaid is in it.
And so is Chance Prophet.
Who is he?
The gentleman who looks like Skeletor.
I usually forget the names of guys I expect to see Jason Kincaid beat.
Oh, that's just disrespectful. The man is an accomplished wrestler, a championship wrestler.
I need no disrespect to Mr. Prophet. It's just at the end of the match. Who do you really remember when Jason Kincaid's out there except Jason Kincaid and his awesome series of moves? It's kind of a blur. It's just offensive flurry, Jason Kincaid walking out with the title. Didn't we see him do that the last couple of weeks? Kept walking out with the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight title.
Well, that was because he had legitimately beaten the Maestro, but just absconded with the title as if it was his own property when it was clearly not.
Back to the action in the ring. Kincaid and Chance Prophet.
When the truth comes out, you duck it like...
I tried to call a wrestling contest. You might want to do it sometime, Styles, then you won't be 2 steps behind me. Kincaid, already going to work on the leg of Chance Prophet. Chance Prophet, trying to hook the head of the Gift. Gift, too wily for him, shrugs him off. Right back to torquing on that leg.
Oh, and Gift just working on like the trapezius muscles. And he's using Chance Prophet's own ring gear against him to stretch him out.
That's right, just using those tights to press down on the nerves. Chance Prophet, though, rams that elbow into the side of Jason Kincaid's face, pulls him over, snapmare takedown. I think he used the hair there.
Just maybe a little bit, but not too much.
Guess I can't really blame him for those dishonest tactics, though.
Why?
When you're going against such a superior character as Jason the Gift Kincaid, you're going to need to do anything necessary to walk away with the victory.
Which is why the Kincaid brings out Derik, Billings, and Bryan Kyle to do anything that he can to gain a victory.
And the Gift and Chance Prophet trading shots. Kick to the head of the Gift by Chance Prophet. Spinning mule kick to the gut. Chop across the chest, another chop. Sends the Gift out of the corner. Gift reverses the Irish whip. Chance Prophet in the corner. Gift measures it. Oh, big double knee to the head of Jason Kincaid. And a clothesline, and the Gift is in trouble. Lateral press. Near pinfall there. Chance Prophet goes right back to a front face lock.
And what you notice about both competitors is they stay on top of their respective opponent. Neither man will give the other one a chance to breathe. Chance Prophet, even after that knee lift, just capitalized and kept going after Kincaid. And Kincaid using an underhanded tactic to regain the advantage of the match.
Well, of course he's hit. Chance Prophet is a talented competitor. He's not a gifted competitor, but he is a talented competitor. And somebody who's gifted knows that you do not let up. You do not allow opportunities to exist for another talented competitor in that ring. You stay on top of him, you control the momentum, and you get the freaking win, and you walk out with that freaking title belt, because that's what you are in this business to do. You are in this business to win.
At any means necessary, I take it.
Hey, I didn't knock Chance for it earlier. I'm certainly not going to knock Jason Kincaid for it now.
But now Chance Prophet trying to go for the hair again. And I know Kincaid has blamed Bryan Kyle for that last loss for the dog pound title.
I disagree with you, Jonathan Sauce. He certainly does not blame Bryan Kyle. Things happen sometimes.
Things happen.
That's right, things happen.
Well, what about the thing happening when I was trying to get some work with Chance Prophet backstage in Smithers, and these three men thought it would be great to just Shanghai and attack Chance Prophet unprovoked in the locker room.
They were doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They were doing what they had to win by any means necessary.
I cannot agree with any part of that statement that Joe said.
Of course you can't. You're not a winner. You don't know what it's like.
Chance Prophet now chopping away. And is he going for a pile driver? Oh no, wait. And of course there's the interference. Derik Billings and Bryan Kyle on the apron. Bryan Kyle.
And you see back in the ring, Jonathan Styles, it doesn't matter what's happening with Bryan Kyle outside. Inside the ring, Chance Prophet took his eyes off the prize. And Jason the Gift Kincaid in position, pile driver, drops him on his head, may have cracked his skull open. Come on, Gift. Come on, Gift. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I can't believe this.
What a terrible call.
I gotta love it, though. I mean, wait a minute.
The winner of the match by disqualification, Chance Prophet. Are you kidding me? What a low.
And Chance Prophet
getting an assist by the biggest glad out and son of a gun in the Mountain State. The Maestro, what the heck does he think he's doing out here? He has no vested interest in this contest. He's not competing for the dog pound title.
He's saving the hide of somebody who's getting triple teamed and is treating them exactly how they deserve to be treated.
Freaking do. He needs to mind his own business. Mr. Big Shot. Mr. I need my time in the spotlight. You can't let Jason Kincaid and Chance Prophet, Dynamite Derik, and the legit hits shine on their own, you selfish son of a gun.
But there was blatant interference by Bryan Kyle.
I didn't see blatant interference. I saw them trying to explain to Chance Prophet that he didn't really have a chance in this contest, and Chance Prophet allowing himself to be distracted by their words.
I gotta tell you, Steve, Maestro trying to get some friendly showmanship here and cordialities by Chance Prophet, but Chance Prophet somewhat reluctant.
Come on, Chance, walk away. Walk away.
Now show.
You hear the anticipation in this arena. And Chance Prophet very wisely walks away from the Maestro Evidently, he has been intelligent enough to listen to what I've been saying about the Maestro. The Maestro is not somebody that you need to trust. I don't care if he acts like he likes the fans, if he slaps hands with the little kids, if he talks about honor, if he talks about tradition, if he talks about his lineage. You will never see the genuine article with this man. He is dishonest. He's the biggest snake in the grass we have in this company. And Chance Prophet doing what he should be doing here, walking away and keeping his distance from that low life in the ring.
I'm so nauseated, I don't even want to talk to you right now.
What, you disagree with what I'm saying, Styles?
The man rescued Chance Prophet from the beating he was taking. And all he was trying to do was extend his hand in friendship.
Well, that's your opinion.
Black Friday is on all month long at Lewis Nissan. Save with deep discounts up to $12 grand during this once-a-year event. Every new Nissan in stock is Black Friday priced. Get in a new 2010 Nissan Rogue all-wheel drive S, Black Friday priced at only $18,995. Or a new 2010 Nissan Cube 1.8S, Black Friday priced at only $14,995. It's the best shopping day of the year, all month long at Lewis Nissan, One Plaza Center in Beckley. Or call us at 1-800-2-BECKLEY.
Now let's go backstage to get comments from the Maestro, followed by Derik Billings.
Winner, Dynamite Derik Billings, the enforcer of the gift garage, if you will. You want to claim more gold. You were a former tag team champion. You were a former heavyweight champion. Now, once again, you want to get the top prize, the NWA Mountain State Heavyweight Championship, held by the people's champion, the Maestro of Wrestling, Strozilla, if you will. So bring it on, Derik Billings. Bring that muscle, bring that speed, bring that athleticism, bring everything you got. Because Stro's going to have the people on his side, and he's going to breathe fire all night long. So gear up, boy, because Strozilla is coming at you. Ooh la la.
How many times have I embarrassed you in front of your people? But you know what, Maestro? All that's in the past. Because I'm more than happy to beat you one more time and embarrass you like the idiot you are. You're a washed up has-been. You're the past. I'm the present and the future.
Now let's get to the ring for our main event, brought to you by Lewis Automotive.
And you see making his way out to the ring, the man who is more than dynamite.
Thank you.
The man who is gifted by God to be envied by man. Don't you like how that phrase rolls off my tongue when I see gentlemen like Derik Billings come out here?
How do you even know the 1970s reference, dynamite?
Because I'm not ignorant, Jonathan Styles. I do my homework.
Ah, so you took a page out of the Jonathan Styles playbook, I see.
Jonathan Styles, I would be surprised if you know how to read a playbook.
Oh, God. I tell you what, this man has been involved in more matches today than just the one he's ready to wrestle in.
This man has been invested in other matches, but make no mistake about it, the match he's the most focused on is the one that he's getting ready to compete in. The one against this man, the stepping stone of professional wrestling, the Maestro. And look at this, glad-handing and pandering to fans. What is this?
The 2009 most popular wrestler of the year, the Maestro, graciously giving Derik Billings a title shot when I, as a professional journalist, have to believe that there are more worthy competitors out there.
Huh. Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one, Styles. I don't think I could think of a single person on the planet that's more deserving, maybe equally deserving, are Jason the Gift Kincaid and the legit hit Bryan Kyle, but short of that, I don't know a single competitor that deserves to be in this match as much as Dynamite Derik Billings. But whatever we feel about these wrestlers aside, this is going to be a fantastic main event. And fantastic main events don't exist without fantastic sponsors like the folks down at Lewis Automotive. If you want a fair deal, you may notice on my hat, I have Outlaws for Fair Treatment written across it. If you need a fair deal, if you want it to be treated fair, if you want good service, go down to the folks at Lewis Automotive. Tell them the Outlaw Rockstar sent you. They'll treat you right. And folks, if you're sitting at home, if you got a business, you want to know how you can get advertisement, like intelligent people, like the people down at Lewis Automotive, then contact Cucumber & Company. at www.cucumberandcompany.com or by dialing 304-250-0123.
This match is scheduled for one fall with TV time remaining. It is for the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Introducing first, the opponent, the man who is gifted by God to be envied by man, one half of the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Shut your mouths for the man who is at the top of this business, Dynamite Derik Billings.
And his opponent, formerly residing in New York City, now living in West Virginia, weighing 240 pounds. He is the 2009 Wrestler of the Year for Mountain State Wrestling. He is the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Maestro.
I would give a buffalo nickel to go through a broadcast without hearing that freaking phrase.
And how much is a buffalo nickel worth in modern money?
I think it's worth about 39.5 cents.
And I tell you,
It's a pretty good investment.
not a bad investment, actually. Speaking of investments, Stro investing and going to work on Derik Billings very quickly in the match, trying to make quick work of the former heavyweight champion.
And a good strategy, I hate to say it, but a good strategy by the Stro from the offset goes to work on that left arm of Dynamite Derik Billings with that arm bar, trying to take away one of the primary weapons of Dynamite Derik Billings, those TYFHO clotheslines that he and his brother are so famous for.
And you know what I have to really think about out here right now is the absence of his brother, the legit hit Bryan and Jason the Gift Kincaid, and what those two are slimy and secretly planning to take advantage at some point in this match, knowing their track record.
Well, don't worry about that, Jonathan Styles. Wherever they are, rest assured they are taking care of business. The Stro right now has some good offense early on, but you see Dynamite, veteran in that ring that he is, goes right over, grabs a hold of the ropes, destroys the momentum that the Stro had. And now he's going to slow things down to his pace and hopefully regain the advantage.
Well, Derik Billings, no green behind the gills man there. Very cagey when it comes to ring presence, to know where the ropes are, to break out and get the clean break.
Stro sends him out of the corner with authority there, torques the arm on the way out, flips Dynamite, and you see Dynamite over in that corner. This is not the outcome I hoped for early on. Everything that Dynamite does, even that kick to the gut, the Stro's blocking.
And I tell you what, Stro has been a house of fire when it comes to offense in today's match. Oh, and a big hammock hand by the Maestro as he puts him into the corner. Did somebody order some chops? Because I got your applesauce.
I'm going to give you credit. That might be the cleverest thing I've ever heard you say on the broadcast.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Now,
I can't wait to be present next week.
I tell you what, fans, speaking of next week, I believe we are going to begin announcing the competitors for the King of West Virginia tournament. We haven't had a chance to talk about that all hour because we've been so action-packed, but I can tell you right now, that is coming, the King of West Virginia tournament.
Back to the action in the ring, though. Back and forth on pinfall attempts here between Dynamite and the Stro. And the Stro now trying to destroy Dynamite's ability to roll him over. Has grapevine that arm with his legs, but Dynamite goes right to a head scissors of his own. And now it's Dynamite who has the leverage advantage. Dynamite who is in control of this contest for the moment.
And Dynamite trying to cut off that oxygen through that carotid artery. They're trying to make Stro go to sleep. If anything, just to put his shoulders down and not even really have to put any force to pin him. But wait a minute, Maestro fighting out. Maestro, a great submission expert. For many people who do not know, Maestro, a very big student of the Japanese style of submission.
The Maestro there making firm use of that front face lock, headbutting the lower back of Dynamite Derik at the same time. He's working on the neck and the lower back, and he's working on them both very effectively.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Maestro now back in control. Wait a minute, Derik Billings. Wow, what a great reversal by Derik Billings. Out of nowhere, just comes and...
But you see the Stro, he's reversing that his own way.
And I tell you what, when you get two veterans like this, who are real students of the game, and all the film that they study, you can obviously tell that when they can reverse each other's holds so easily.
You see the Stro firmly in control of this one, trying to tie Dynamite up as best he can, trying to eliminate as many tools as he can to make use of the primary tool that he's using at this point, that head scissors. It's all about cutting off Dynamite's wind at this point. It's all about working on that neck that he's been working on so fluently throughout the contest. And Dynamite, I hate to admit it, looks like he's in trouble here, trying to turn Stro over, and yes, wow, he finally does. And you see Dynamite going to work on the legs of Stro, transitioning to a front face lock of his own, and now Dynamite is working on the neck, working on cutting off the wind of the Maestro. Turnabout's fair play, and it's even sweeter when Dynamite Derik Billings is gaining the advantage of the Maestro.
Well, wait a minute, Maestro, maybe looking for that Texas cloverleaf. Shades of Dean Malenko as he flips him over.
I don't think that's a cloverleaf, brother.
Oh.
This harkens back to the man he made his debut against in WCW, Sting. That, my friend, appears to be a Scorpion Deathlock. No, what?
Yeah.
The Stro putting his own spin on things. Scorpion leg lock, but not the deathlock we're familiar with. And he's just bending that leg in half there. And you see all that pressure applied throughout the left leg of Dynamite Derik, while the right one is subdued.
Well,
Dynamite, thankfully, making it to the ropes at the last second there.
Well, I tell you what, that goes back to what I was talking about earlier, with the Maestro being a submission expert and just being able to pull out tricks that some of us have not even seen, myself or you, Steve, that even with the hours of footage we watch, he can just come out with something new. And another head scissors applied by Derik Billings.
Is the Maestro tapping?
No, Maestro.
I saw his hand hit 3 times. I think that was a tap.
I
think that was a tap.
Henry Higgins.
Can't blame him. Dynamite's so dominant in the ring.
And wait a minute. Another great submission. Now, if you notice, Maestro is continually going to work on that one leg, and you got to think if those hamstrings of Derik Billings are tight, that he's got to be in shearing pain right now.
Absolutely. You can almost see the ligaments beginning to tear in his knee from the repetitive leg locks that he's been put in already. The Stro has done his darndest out there to literally break that leg in half, tear the muscles away from the bone, tear the tendons, tear the ligaments. And you see the Stro, he's got that Song's In crossface locked in on Dynamite Derik Billings. Is this going to be the end? Is this going to be the end? Come on, Dynamite, turn it over.
Wow.
Thank God, 1, 2.
But wait a minute, Maestro's still holding on, applying that pressure.
Come on, Dynamite, grab the ropes. Come on.
Wait.
See how good Dynamite is? Stro thought he had this one put away, thought he could write this one off, but Dynamite, so smart in that ring. So smart, he made it to the ropes. Just hit the Stro with an enziguri, spooling him to the center of the ring, and he's going for the pinfall. Almost.
And I tell you what, Stro, if anything, has taken away the other weapon of Derik Billings, those legs. I gotta think it's only a matter of time before Derik Billings has trouble getting up off the mat with all the submission maneuvers that the Maestro has applied this morning.
You might be saying that, but you gotta remember, the Stro just took a big knee drop straight to the head there, and he may be the one that's going to have trouble getting up. You can't take too many knees to the head from a guy as big and as strong as Dynamite Derik is. That's going to be a concussion waiting to happen.
Absolutely, I gotta agree with you there. I mean, the sheer sheer force and blunt trauma that is applied by Derik Billings when he goes to work on he can put you in the hospital for a good week and make you concussed when you come out.
Look at that fantastic sequence of maneuvers there. Dynamite goes into a spinning toe hold, falls straight down across that leg, and now he has the Stro wrapped up and screaming in pain. And the Maestro, as he's so fondly called, may be conducting his own symphony of pain. You hear him screaming right now. That is a symphony of pain. Not his old ballet, but of pain.
Great reference. I gotta give it to you. Cheers.
Thank you, Styles.
Absolutely. And now, both men taking time to get back to their feet. And look at that right knee of Derik Billings. You can tell that it's been worked over by the Maestro, working over the head of Derik Billings now, as we are close to about 10 good minutes in this match. And you gotta wonder where the gas for both these men is coming from to continue in this match.
I'll tell you where it's coming from. It's coming from a desire to hold that belt, that heavyweight championship of the Mountain State. These men don't like to settle for being second best. I don't like the Maestro, but if there's anything that's true about that man, he is in this business for the right reason, to be a champion. I don't like him. I'm never going to like him. I don't trust him. I'm never going to trust him. But if you aren't in this business to be a champion, I don't know what the hell you're doing out here.
Exactly. It's everybody's priority who steps through those ropes to eventually become the heavyweight champion of whatever respective company they are working for at that time.
And Dynamite and the Maestro are going back and forth so many times in this contest. Dynamite going right back to that leg, trying to work on Stro the same way that Stro worked on him early on. And it's interesting that they seem to be trading off on the same strategies during this contest.
Oh, wait a minute. Looks like, can you hear me? Derik Billings. As Maestro works at the ear.
Well, we've been talking about what a great scientific contest, what a great submission contest this has been going back and forth. And then the Maestro makes use of a cheap shot tactic like that, pulling on the ear of Dynamite Derik. I ask you, what credible, what respectable wrestler would do such a thing to another athlete during such a great scientific exchange such as these men have had? I'll tell you what kind of man, a despicable man, the stepping stone like the Maestro. And the Maestro and Derik Billings collide, and the Maestro goes down,
hey, wait a minute, what's Matt
and Derik
Conard
goes to the outside. I don't know what he's doing out. What the hell are you doing, Matt Conard?
Oh, Matt Conard, there he goes, getting a little revenge for his...
Hangman's neckbreaker by Conard on Dynamite Derik on the outside.
Well, that's for costing him a victory against his brother, Bryan.
Oh, this is BS.
What? Are you kidding?
Conard has absolutely zero reason to be out here. This is a load, Jonathan Styles. The referee's starting at 10 count. This is a travesty.
It is not.
Where's your integrity, Stro? You're going to let this happen? You're going to let a man be counted out after somebody else hit him? You can't do it yourself.
Hey, wait a minute. Maestro had no idea what Matt Conard was doing.
This is disgusting. Come on, Derik.
That's it. The winner of the match as a result of a countout, Maestro.
I'll tell you what, Jonathan Styles, this is the biggest travesty of justice I've seen since Diablo Jr. and Tenny cost the Bunkhouse Boys their shot at the NWA North American Tag Team titles in Mount Hope, West Virginia. This is a load of crap. Dynamite Derik was firmly perched to win the heavyweight title here tonight. And Matt Conard, who has no place out here, comes out, puts his own 2 cents in, hits Dynamite Derik with that Hangman's neckbreaker on the outside of the ring here, and then Stro walks away with a count-out victory.
Well, we got you over here, champ. And I tell you what, Matt Conard just made a powerful enemy in Mountain State Wrestling. Because I guarantee you Derik Billings is not going to stand for this.
Well, Matt Conard wants to come out here and be a lone wolf and have his own agenda and go up against men like the Giftarage. He better remember, he is a lone wolf. But Dynamite Derik, the legit hit Bryan Kyle, and Jason the Gift Kincaid, they are a pack of wolves, and they are going to eat that man alive. Mark my words, this will not be forgotten.
What a great match we have just witnessed. Now let's see where Mountain State Wrestling is coming to next.
January 1st, once again hitting West Virginia, NWA Mountain State at its finest coming at you, including the People's Champ, the Maestro of Wrestling, Ooh La La Strozilla himself, coming down. So bring it on, man. I know we're getting over the holidays. We're getting over those big family feasts, those get-togethers. I hope it's been great. But January 1st, come check us out. NWA Mountain State coming back to Hinton, West Virginia. Ooh la la.
Friends to the left, friends to the right, friends above, friends below. Now you need to know. January 8th, Mullins, West Virginia. Come see the stars of NWA Mountain State. Who knows? I might put a smile on your face.
Fans of Mountain State Wrestling, you can see us on Fox WVNS. You can even see us nationally on YouTube. But why not come out January 15th, see Ricky Shane live at the Beaver Volunteer Fire Department. 7:30, be there.
Now let's see how you can get a copy of March Madness 2.
Wrestling fans, ooh la la! The Maestro of Wrestling, the Stro, is here to tell you good people about the greatest DVD coming out of all time. NWA Mountain State Wrestling proudly presents March Madness #2, with all the great matches going on the line, street fights, last man standing, tables and ladders and chairs. Oh my! It's all going down. Check us out. March Madness 2, available at MountainStateWrestling.com and MSW Shop Zone, baby. Check it out, www.MountainStateWrestling.com. Ooh la la.
Black Friday is on all month long at Lewis Suzuki. Save with discounted pricing during this once-a-year event. Every new Suzuki in stock is Black Friday priced, including the just-arrived new 2011 Suzuki Grand Vitaras. Get in a new 2010 Suzuki SX4. Black Friday priced at only $13,995.
Sooner or later, we're going to get you in a new Suzuki.
It's the best shopping day of the year all month long at Lewis Suzuki. One Plaza Center in Beckley, or call us at 1-800-TO-BECKLEY.
What a great hour of wrestling action we have just seen.
Absolutely.
Poor Matt Conard got cheated out of a victory against Bryan Kyle.
That's a matter of opinion. The rookie took his eyes off the prize, and you don't do that with veterans.
And I tell you, Chance Prophet definitely got nailed in his prize, and that low blow by Jason Kincaid cost him the Dog Pound Championship.
And Jason Kincaid got screwed out of what should have been his victory for the Dog Pound Championship, Jonathan Siles.
Oh, come on. And what a way to end the hour, fans. Maestro retaining his heavyweight title.
Maestro retaining his heavyweight title is a great way to end the program. It's like saying Andy Awesome's face is something that a mother would like to see when it's born.
Oh, that's very, right near the holiday season. Fans,
put the mask back on.
In 2 weeks, we will start the recap of the highlights of 2010. We'll be back here next week, Sunday, 11 a.m. on Fox 59.
Outlaw Rockstar out.